It took me years of training and months of trial and error to make these. They're the Standards of Sanchin, and this is how I brought them to life. Sanchin isn't just a kata, it's the shape of Goju-Ryu. Grounding, posture and alignment, breathing, the chain of engagement. These are the standards. They're not just pieces of Sanchin. They form one of the foundation blocks that supports everything else in Goju-Ryu. Not vague ideas, not training tips. Standards. Physical, practiced, proven. Over time, certain details kept standing out, passed down by teachers, shaped through repetition, revealed through mistakes. Not big movements, small adjustments that change everything. I filled notebooks, years of training, page after page. But I wanted those reminders where I could see them. Not tucked away, not forgotten. When I began the Standards of Sanchin series, I started by sketching each principle, pencil on paper, straight from practice. They weren't perfect, but they caught something I was trying to hold on to. From the start, I knew I didn't want them to stay trapped in a notebook. At first, I thought I could hand the drawings to a digital artist. I tried. Said notes, references, examples. We explored different styles, but nothing felt right. I had something specific in mind. A tone, a feel, honest and distinct. I had a clear vision of how I wanted them to look. So I bought an iPad, opened Procreate, and I walked into a whole new set of problems. I'm used to steel, fire, and sparks, not layers and brushes. Even figuring out where to start was kind of awkward. Every menu, every control was a world away from the tools I know. Here, I was starting over. Then came the challenge of visualizing the positions. I couldn't just pull Sanchin from memory with the precision I needed. I'm not an anatomy expert, so just figuring out how muscles connect, where joints sit, and how tension shapes the body all took a lot of trial and error. And then there was the style. Was I drawing skin, muscle, or just the form? I tried hatching, bold outlines, soft shadows. Nothing clicked. The solution started with photos. I shot myself in every Sanchin position I wanted to capture, locking in the angles and proportions. From there I traced and redrew, building a style made for these karate shapes. It wasn't about likeness. It was about expressing the principle. I kept the anatomy simple, showing only the muscles and structure needed to make the standards clear. Every line had a purpose, placed to highlight the standards. Not a pose, a principle. And I didn't just draw. I set the rules for the lines, arrows, and text. So every print spoke the same visual language. But they weren't finished until they became real. I took them to be printed in downtown Toronto, in a small family-run shop owned by close friends. After the years of training, notes, and sketches, this was the moment they finally became real. Holding them for the first time, I knew these weren't just decorations. They were tools. I made them to be reminders, there every time I trained, holding me to a standard. Now they're on my wall, part of the space and part of the practice. And if they help me, maybe they'll help someone else too, along the path to pursue karate.